Here are the easy, 3 minutes exercises that muffled my horrendous snoring and sleep apnea and have since helped thousands of people, often the very first night. Once in a lifetime, a complete miracle happens. Something strikes you out of the blue that changes everything. Discovering this simple treatment for stubborn snoring and horrendous sleep apnea was one of those miracles. Because not only did it change everything for my wife and me, it has since helped thousands of people all over the world. And it happened on a day I least expected, as I'll explain in a second. Most amazingly, the stop snoring exercises I'm about to teach you work immediately. Use them for 3 to 7 minutes today and experience the amazing results as soon as tonight. Are effortless, because your snoring happens in the delicate breathing passages. Loosening up and opening these parts takes no physical effort. Unlike doing deadlifts in the gym, it is more like chewing on a great meal. So, everyone can do these snoring exercises, no matter age or physical shape. In fact, you can mindlessly do the exercises anywhere, anytime, while stuck in traffic, surfing the net, watching TV, or wherever suits you. Treat even the worst cases of snoring and sleep apnea. I'm my best testimonial, as you'll learn in a second. But thousands of people all over the world have already succeeded using these exercises. I'll also share their stories later, if you like. And because the exercises are so easy and take so little time, you'll stick to them and not give up. Plus, when you experience such immediate results, you'll be extremely motivated to keep on going. Now I've a question for you. What feeling would you associate the most with snoring? Irritation? Shame? Anger? Sadness? Others, or all of those combined? For me, it was shame. Ever since I was a kid, I was plagued and embarrassed by my snoring. I remember going on a ski trip and keeping my friends awake at night. After the first night, I had to room alone because nobody could stand sleeping around me. And how much fun they made of me. Nowadays, it would be called bullying. Sound familiar? I couldn't do sleepovers. And throughout the years, I was even afraid to spend the night with girlfriends because I knew they would never put up with my snoring. After I got married, I became really desperate about my problem. It was actually our problem now. Even worse, my wife was terrified when she witnessed how I stopped breathing in my sleep, only to gasp for air like I was drowning half a minute later. This happened several times a night. Years passed before I learned this was a potentially deadly condition called sleep apnea. I discovered 5 types of snoring and how to diagnose and treat each. You see, snoring is always caused by something partly blocking and narrowing your breathing passages, throat, nasal passages, mouth. Then, the soft tissues in your breathing passages flap in the airflow, like trash blowing down tight allays, making the loud noise. But what blocks the breathing passages differs from person to person. So, here are the 5 things that block the airflow, causing the 5 types of snoring. You may have more than one of these types. Throat clamping down, often associated with sleep apnea. Tongue falling into the throat while sleeping. Narrow nasal passages or congestion, blocking the airflow. Tension in the jaw, narrowing the air passages, more common than you'd think. The soft palate is too weak or unusually big. This is one of the most common diagnoses for completely unnecessary snoring surgeries. Then the wait begins, because you're going to be so excited about going to sleep tonight and seeing what happens. If you don't snore the very first night, celebrate. But keep at it for at least a week or 2 to make sure you have tackled your snoring at the roots. If you still snore a little tonight, repeat the same exercises tomorrow. They only take 3 to 5 minutes, so no big deal. And then comes the moment your spouse says, "Darling, you didn't snore at all last night. Can you imagine how you're going to feel? How liberating it will be? Just think of all the tension this will relieve. All the shame and frustration you'll be free of. Something that has probably been bugging you for years." Check it out now. Get for more information below of the description. #Lawniful